about this quest to liberate Biafra from the shackles of the iniquitous zoological republic. You need to understand this very clearly. We are not going to stop. We are not going back. I don't care what you say. It doesn't matter what your report says. I don't care the countries putting it together. It is irrelevant to me. What matters is the liberation of Biafra. Therefore, if Katrina Lang has any brain in her skull, if all those idiots encouraging the zoo to continue, if they have any brain in their skull, they will say, let us allow Biafra to go with their trouble, because I can assure you, as night follows day, that Biafra must come or we all die in the process. Do you know why? Because what we are looking for is what belongs to us. I am asking for something that I had before the white man came. White man is not God. He's not God. God is in heaven. I assure you, God Almighty is in heaven, and his will must be done upon our lives. They are not God. Nobody can create a country for me. I decide where I want to belong to. The people must decide if Nigeria is their country or not a white man and a white woman. All these idiots suffering from inferiority complex, shame on all of you. You are foolish. Useless black people, because of your stupidity. That is why Africa is being treated the way it is today, like a trash can, more or less. As Trump said, a shithole. A white man has no business creating country for me, because I, Nnamedi Kanu, as a black man, I cannot go to Europe to create a country for them. Why then should I allow a white man and a drunken white woman to come to my land to create country for me? If you accept it, you are inferior. If you accept it, you are a nigger. If you accept it, you are stupid. In fact, you are a gorilla is better than you. A monkey is better than you. That is why they insult you abroad. That is why they kill you, because they look at you as the embodiment of stupidity. Let them come to defend one Nigeria with 200 soldiers. And those of them saying, count us out of secessionism. We are indigenous people, we are aborigines. That's what they said to Yoruba. Now they are refugees in the Republic. You know, you people are fools, you can't reason very well. That's what they will say. Oh, we are on our own. We want to be on our own. Whereas Sokoto Caliphate, they claim are together with Hausa. All these dancing naked in public that you people are doing, are they doing it? They said, we are from Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom and Cross River, Black. Coastal Aborigines say they are not in support of agitation for secession. And I keep asking them, people talk this nonsense, idiotic white people talk this rubbish about secession. Nigeria became a country in 1960. People were born in 1950, 1940s, 1930s. How can they secede from something that they're older than? I don't know where our mentality, God forbid, what is wrong with the brain of a black man? How can I secede? I am older than something you're telling me to say I'm seceding from. My father, my mother, my grandparents, my uncles, they're older than Nigeria. Nigeria is only older than me by only 7 years. I am older than, my people, my uncles are older than Nigeria. How can they secede from something that they're older than? So who were they before this secession rubbish came into being in 1960? Do you see how you people denigrate yourselves? Do you see how you insult yourselves? Do you see how you make a mockery of your education? Secessionist. Seceding from what? Something a white man created for his own amusement. How about my grandparents? How about my ancestors? Where are they from, I ask you? I ask you, where are my ancestors from? I am seceding from something that was formed only in 1960. The entire cabinet of Nigeria is older than Nigeria. Who were they before Nigeria was formed in 1960? I'm asking you, talking about secession. I am asking you a simple question. Can you answer it? You cannot answer because you're black, you're stupid, you're idiotic, you have no brain. You cannot answer it. Can you? How can I secede from something that was born in 1960? God have mercy upon your ignorant souls, you black people. You are a shame, you're a disgrace to even your own selves. Secession, secession, secession. Seceding from what? I'm asking you. Something a white man created, and you're not even ashamed of yourself to use the word secession. Mad people everywhere. Brag. That's how they deceive you. The day they come to take your land, you'll be crying like a little baby. The history of Hausa people are there to remind you how not to treat the Fulani. The history of the Baki people is there. The history of Nupe people is there. The history of the Bachama people, they are there for you to see, to learn from. You have history that you may learn. The history of Afonja in Yoruba land is there for you to learn how the Fulanis behave. But idiotically, you will never understand because you're black and you're useless. You are created by a white man. Nigeria is a product, is a racist product of a white man. You idiots, understand it for once. I have a few announcements to make. Do more than anybody else. Now, if those people they are sending to come down to our land, those 200 soldiers are there to kill their own fellow Fulani heads, but we know they cannot. Have you ever asked yourself, why is it that we know the forest where Fulani headsmen are camped? We know when they are coming to villages to attack. Have you ever asked yourself, a Fulani headsman of over, say, 80 people going into a village to murder people? They are retreating. There are police stations along the way. Have you ever asked, have you zoo people, zoo animals, Nigerians, have you ever asked yourself, why is it difficult for the police or the army to give chase after Fulani bandits and killers, after they must have sacked a village? Why are they not doing it? I don't, sometimes they said God made man in his own image. In other words, giving us the ability to be able to reason and to discern. And I'm asking you this evening, for those who are listening to me, I'm asking you, have you ever actually sat down? It's not difficult. I'm not asking you to do a very difficult analysis of a complex situation or an equation. Very simple. Ask yourself, this village has been attacked by Fulani. That village, why don't they deploy helicopter gunships to go and look for them? Why is it, have you ever heard before that after an attack on a village by Fulani headsmen, that the police gave them chase or the army? Have you ever heard that before? Simple question. I'm putting this question to all the chief justices and judges of all the Biafran states. Those of you holding Biafrans, sending them to Abuja to be killed by a Fulani Janjaweed. I'm asking you a simple question. All these years you've been hearing about Fulani headsmen attack in this village, in that village. I am asking you, every time, I am asking you, all the time, every time you hear about all these things, have you ever heard that 82 Division Enugu are now chasing those headsmen that came to Zowan and killed people? Have you ever heard, after the massacre in Bende, that somehow Ohafia mobilized, or Obi is mobilized? Have you ever heard that headsmen are being pursued by the army or the police after an attack on a village? It's a simple question. Any day you can get your brain around this, any day, believe you me, any day you sit down and you think about what I've just said now, you hate Nigeria more than I hate Nigeria. A land brimming with hypocrites, unrepentant hypocrites, unrepentant hypocrites, evil people. Army are busy attacking villagers, defending themselves. None of you can reason. None of you can think and ask yourself, but so that what it means is that all these people, Fulani killers, that what they are doing is legitimate. That's what you're saying by your silence. That's what it means. That is why when I read Zoo newspapers, when I read their commentators or people talking about Nigeria, I laugh at them. Do you know why I laugh at them? Because they are very, very foolish. I have never heard before that the army attacked any camp run by bandits. I have never heard that. I have never heard that helicopter gunships went looking for Fulani terrorists. Never, ever before. Maybe against Boko Haram, because Boko Haram is killing them. That's all. Now ask yourself why that is the case. Any day you answer that question, believe you me, you will despise the zoo more than I do. These are the things you need to understand. These are the things that you need to know about your stupid one Nigeria. That is why I keep saying, when I see somebody talking, I'm a Nigerian, one Nigeria, believe you me, you are beneath an animal. You are the greatest fool. I can't even stand you. Because you're foolish. Irredeemably foolish. I'm asking you a simple question. Have you ever heard before that Fulani, have you ever heard before that after the attack at Ozo One, after the attack on the Ebonyi villages, did you hear that the army are now chasing those people that came and killed innocent people? The answer is no. All you do is you lament, you can sit down. When we formed ESN to stop such rubbish, or some of you idiots were complaining, that you never blame the Fulani for coming to kill your people. No, you won't blame them. Look at Dave Umahi. Talking like a fool. Talking like a fool. Dave Umahi, talking like an idiot. He came out, he said, oh, I love you, Fulani. I'm in love with you, Mietiala. Now you have killed my people. I was protecting you. One phone call, the idiot changed his mind and started singing a different tune altogether. They are your so-called leaders. Are these the leaders you will go to war with? Are they going to defend you when the Fulani come killing you? Or when they will come to your village? They are killing us anyway. When they now enter your village, are you trusting these idiots to defend you? You call your governors? I'm asking you a simple question. Do you trust them to defend you? The answer is no. There was an attack at Eleme. Fulani came and killed our mothers. Our mothers were protesting at Eleme. In broad daylight, we came and formed the vigilante in the township, to Mount Roadblock in the township. These are your leaders, yes? These are the so-called leaders that you have. Shame on all of you.